Patel, editor-in-chief of The Verge. Nilay, first of all, given that we're sort of jumping and changing topics, so just update for us the news that we learned today. Summarize it for us.
So Google is going to partner with Citigroup and a very small lender in its backyard at Stanford to potentially provide the front end to checking accounts. There's a report in the Wall Street Journal. They followed up and basically confirmed it. This seems very smart. You're seeing a lot of big tech companies provide these sort of consumer front ends to traditional banking services. Apple obviously has the Apple Card with Goldman Sachs. Amazon has looked into checking accounts as well. I think you're seeing the big tech companies run out of markets, and consumer finance is one of the last huge untapped markets for them to go into. And they're partnering with banks because they obviously don't want to bear the regulatory burden that comes with that line of work.
But what do they get out of it? And what do the banks get out of it by partnering with Google?
I think what the banks get out of it by partnering with a company like Google or Apple is building consumer technology is really hard. And you've seen them try. I don't think anybody in the United States loves their banking app. They've all promoted those apps. They've all put them out there. You see competitors like Monzo in the United Kingdom and other countries build really great consumer apps. So if you want to build this stuff, there are only so many engineers, only so many designers, only so many people with the actual expertise to build a best-in-breed consumer product, iterate it over time, and compete against a company like Apple. So it's very clear what the banks get. I think what Google gets here is they get to close the loop of their advertising business with actual consumer spend. They say they're not going to sell the data, but that I think is always a red herring with Google. Google isn't in the business of selling data. They're in the business of selling advertising. They can prove that advertising gets to spend, they're in a good place.
It's really interesting that in this recent McKinsey survey, 58% said that they would trust Google with a financial service. They beat out Apple and Facebook, but not Amazon. What does it take to earn consumer trust when you're dealing with their money?
I think what you're seeing with Google, and Google is a beloved company, they provide a clear utility to people. You ask Google a question, it gives you an answer. It does it reliably, it does it quickly. I think you see that translate into all kinds of other services like that. Other companies, your Apples, your Microsofts, they're in the business of providing you a product that you use, a tool, it's sometimes unreliable. So you see with Google, they're in that utility zone, and that builds a lot of trust.